In our last episode, we had gone ahead and done the metal patchwork that needed to be done here on the back of the cab and inside. In today's episode, we're going to go ahead and get this window frame all cleaned up and make sure there's no other patches that need to be done, as well as getting the back of this cab prepped and ready to put in primer.
This is My Car's Shop.
When I came out this morning to get the heat fired up and get things ready for the day, I was looking at the patch, and it did turn out nice. It from the other side, it looked like it was a little humpy, but from here, looking down it like a gun sight, it's good. So it must be an optical illusion because of this paint. It does have a little bit of inset this way, and it does maybe come down a little bit. So I'm going to take my hammer and we'll start by peening that up. And once I'm satisfied with where that's at, we're going to go ahead and get our wire wheel and get moving around here and get this frame all cleaned up. Spent a little time, just kind of peened this up just a little teeny bit. I think we're good now. Feels like we've got good flow, and this peening this up straightened this out just a little teeny bit, and it also kind of brought this edge out a little bit here. So I think we're in good shape. So we're going to go ahead now and get a wire wheel out and go around and clean up all of that rust, both on the outside and the inside, and hope that we don't find any more rust holes like we had here. If that turns out good, we'll go ahead and get that all tiger hair up and get it ready to put some primer on it. And just like that, we found one more hole. Yay! Now we got to make another patch. But better to find it than not. I thought I did that end over there, but it looks like I got to go back, and I'm going to get that done real quick in case there's a patch over there. I don't think so because it's on the upright, but we never know. Well, that was a lot worse than I expected. I got a piece cut ready to go in, so we'll go ahead and get that welded in there now. It's just the way it goes. I checked all that quickly in the last session we were out here, and I thought everything was good, even though I hadn't wire wheeled it. So, but you know, that's the way it goes. It's never done until it's done. So I've been working on getting this finished up and getting the inside finished up, and I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different on the inside, and you'll see that in a minute. I'm just waiting for this to dry, and I'm kind of looking things over and making up a game plan. Our original plan was we weren't going to paint inside the cab. I'm wondering if maybe we should. I'll have to get with the owner and see what his thinking is. Be another probably 20 hours work to get that cleaned up and so forth, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, work truck, so it's hard to know where to draw those lines and say, okay, we had a plan, but the plan changed because we had, you know, 3 big rust holes inside and whatever. But anyway, so I'll get this as soon as this dries here. It just needs another second. We'll go ahead and get this cleaned up. I do need to run the wire wheel on this half. There's a little bit of rust in here. I already did that half, but I said my focus was the back of this cab today, and I'm trying to stay focused on that. I break it down into bites and things I'm going to focus on and so forth. So allergies today. What I wanted to do was take you from rust to rough completion. I've shared enough of the steps I wanted you to see, you know, it in a semi-finished condition right from being a problem. There's a couple little teeny waves in there, but for the most part on the inside of the cab it's going to be fine. Now the decision that we've got to make, I also went around and did the entire window frame. A couple things I want to show you there. The decision we need to make, and I need to get with the owner on this, is do we want to do the inside of this cab? Because I'll have another 20 hours of work to get that done. The plan wasn't to do that, but now that we've got all this done up, we're going to have to make a decision. So we'll see. Part of it's going to be how close is this paint that we got to this color. I got a feeling that the new paint is a brighter white. This has a little more yellow in it. The other option is to just get a can of Ratty Duplicolor that's this color and just touch this up inside. That may be the best option. It's up to him. It's just everything that we do is going to obviously push out the completion date on this truck, and he wants to get it back to get that big old 440 stuck in it that he's got for it. So the other thing, I got this all done out here. That's roughed in, so that's ready to be hit with some polyester. But I want to take you around to the other side and show you something that is the bane of my existence and why I'm so anal about certain things. See all this right here? Fish eyes. The stuff that I was using when I was trying to remove that back window had silicone in it to try to get that rope to slip. The track was so rusty that it was stuck to the seal, and the seal was stiff as a stick, and no matter what I did, it wouldn't get out of there. As you know, I said I was afraid of breaking the glass, so I just talked to the owner and we decided to go ahead and cut the seal out. But all this, even though I went over this with wax and grease remover, silicone remover, this stuff is, I don't even like having that crap in my shop when I'm trying to do paint work. I just assume that stuff didn't even exist, but that's not the reality. Body shops I've worked at.
Oh look, previous Dodge owner Bondo that I didn't see before.
Body shops that I've worked in, they won't even allow that stuff in the door because you spray a little WD-40 in a corner and it drifts across the shop, and they're doing a $10,000, $20,000 paint job and they get fish eyes in it. Painters tend to get a little upset about that for some reason. Even if it's in a paint booth behind filters and all that stuff, you'd be amazed at how far that stuff will travel. So that's what we got going on here. And it's on the inside and the outside. So fortunately, this is just the etching primer and it's not that big of a deal. We'll get it out of there before we get to the 2K that goes on this. I don't think we're going to get much more done on the back of this truck today. I had hoped, but it's just a lot. I need to let this dry before I stir up any more dust. And so I need to regroup here for a minute and see where I'm at and what needs to come next. It's also getting late in the day. This took a long time to do. I just didn't bother filming it because it was a lot of lather, rinse, and repeat from this and what we did in there on the last episode. So I thought it was cool to just show you from like a total wreck to pretty much done, boom, just like that, which I rarely do. Taking a minute to just get this cleaned up. I'm just using some Super Clean. I've already had a little on there soaking. Get the dirt off before we try doing other stuff with it. You can see there's a lot of road grime on here. So we're doing the right thing and just getting that off of there before we go too far. Oops. It's a very rewarding experience also, because it makes you feel like you're doing something, you know? Can't say enough about how good that Super Clean is. That looks like a completely different back, which is kind of encouraging me that inside the cab here, that may be the way to hit that as well. Just hose that down with Super Clean and get her done. What I might do is on a nice day sometime here soon is we may just pull this outside where we can get the hose at it. But this isn't mission critical for what I'm doing right now. If I'm going to do this, I want to do this before I, start really priming and painting the truck. But I'm so tempted. But I don't want to get that much water. I got too much stuff inside the truck because this is my Dodge storage container right now, and I just need to take a day or two and get out here and get some stuff organized. Can't say enough. It's good stuff, Maynard. Real good stuff. All right, let me regroup here for a minute and see where we need to go next. But super fast, super easy, definitely.
Super Clean.
Sprayed a little there. I'm just curious to see how that's going to clean up. Dang. Yeah, not bad. And that's not even washed. Yeah, I'm going to do it. This is going to be rewarding. I'm not going to do a thorough bath, but I'm at least going to go through and do it like that. And get a few spot, just spray a spot, wipe it down, and go from there. I don't want to have to dump all that water in here. So let's get you set up somewhere and we'll do this. One thing I'm doing as I'm doing this project is I'm taking pictures of everything I'm doing and I'm texting them over to the owner of the truck just so he can be involved in the process even more than just the videos, because he's seeing it in real time as I'm doing things. And I thought that might be a good way to end the video today, is just to do a little slideshow of everything that I didn't show you. So if you want to watch that, stick around. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Rock!